Hello again. It's been a while since I last posted a video. Part of that is due to this new job which I started earlier this month, and it's proved to be, quite frankly, a rather time-consuming endeavor. But make no mistake, I'm glad to have it. Also, I was disappointed in how few people actually watched the last video I uploaded to YouTube, which I thought carried a rather poignant message that deserved to be heard, but whatever. So, this past Sunday was Father's Day, and that presented me with an interesting dilemma, one which I'm sure is not unique to me. Should I travel home to see my old man, spend Father's Day with him, and give him a gift in person, or should I just leave him alone and let him enjoy some well-deserved peace and quiet, which may be arguably the more considerate thing to do? Well, as is often the case in my family, I decided to split the difference, and so I traveled home, and, just being back at the old homestead, I look around and I realize just how many things around here remind me of all the hard work, everything my father did for us when my sister and I were growing up, and also how many things just around this house are part of, I guess you could say, a legacy to the time my dad and I spent together when I was growing up. Let me show you a few things. Alright, you see this pool? It's a pretty nice pool. Before my family could afford to put in this pool, every summer my dad would set up this above-ground pool. It wasn't much, like 3 feet deep, maybe 12 to 15 feet in diameter, and setting that thing up was a bitch, and filling it then, thousands of gallons of water it took to fill it. Nothing compared to this, but still, it's just one of the things, that I sort of took for granted. We got excited, of course, and we were always happy when Dad set it up and disappointed when he had to take it down. But, it's one of those things that maybe you don't show your father the appreciation that he deserves when it's time. Let me show you something else. This is our water garden. And you see this, my dad and I put this in, let's see, 8 or 9 years ago when I was in high school. And you can see we've got a pond here, and then you can't really see it, but it flows into a stream that sort of flows down to the bottom of our backyard. Our backyard slopes downward, and right down there is a smaller, lower pond. Can we zoom in on that? Alright. So, the interesting thing about this, all this foliage, all this shrubbery around here, the only stuff we planted were some horsetail reeves just on that side of the pond over there, and then a little pot of pennywort, and then of course the water lilies. Everything else just sprang up naturally. So, anyway, it turned out pretty well. Alright, now let's... Alright. Every one of these trees in our front yard is a tree that we planted, that my dad and I planted. These trees are more than a decade and a half old. There's a sweet gum, a Chinese pistachio, and a red oak. And over here, this is just an oak tree, but that is a plum tree, and that over there is a pear tree that you can see is just grown. It's huge now, and it's so big that it hangs over our fence. We planted those two. We used to have some peach trees over there, but they died. So, it's really amazing, how much all this stuff we've done over the years. Oh, and this fence, one more thing. My dad built this fence. I remember I helped him, and he taught me use cedar because it won't rot. Okay, Bit of technical difficulties there, but all in all, not bad. Not bad. So to all those dads out there, especially mine, have a happy Father's Day. Next year, because obviously Father's Day 2011 has come and gone. But today, June 23rd, happens to be my father's birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. Hopefully you won't mind me posting this online. And, well, check out my website. Also, if you like what you see, then leave a comment below. If you don't like what you see, then, well, share it with other people, because maybe they'll like it. Until next time, don't mess with the right-wing genius.